facing the blank page. That's something almost all of us as writers dread. And especially if you're a first-time writer, that's probably what you will be dreading the most. What am I going to start? How am I going to start? Once you get into it, you know the flow will come and you'll be on your way. What do you actually write? You know, what do you start with? So it's not just you alone. All of us have it. You know, we who've written many books, the bestseller authors out there, newbie beginners, anybody, fiction, non-fiction, any genre, every writer faces the fear of facing the blank page. However, it's probably a slightly more difficult thing to do for people who are writing fiction because they really have to come up with stories. But when it's a business books, it's much easier. In fact, you could start, I would say, if you're writing a business book, there are two ways to go about it. One, follow the structure that I'm going to teach you if you've not already gone through the module, where I will break down the entire book into a Word document, and all you have to do is fill in. And that will give you exactly the step-by-step guidelines. So, you know, introduction, preface, chapter 1, what is the theme of chapter 1? How do you break it down into sub points? How do you then write about those points? So I'm going to break everything down for you. So what I will do is create an imaginary book and we will run through the whole thing. Now, even so, as you start to write, you think, how am I going to start? Now the trick is, it's very simple, and you're going to say, duh, and I'm like, just start. The easiest thing to do, the simplest thing to do is start. And you're going to say, what am I going to write about? Write about anything. Write about how you started the journey to getting on your business. Write about when you had that first inkling, you know, what is it? Was it a dream? Was it a conversation with someone? What was it that really set you off on this journey? If you can't think of anything else to write, start with that. And remember always, this is a draft. No one but you is going to see this draft. No one, not even your editor. Because I will teach you how to self-edit and aggressively self-edit before you show it to any professional eye. You don't have to show it to your family members. This is just you and the screen, or you and the blank page. It's more to get your creative muscles going, to get your writing muscles practiced into writing. So nothing comes easy, and you know, it's just like going to the gym. You know, first you get sore muscles, so in the beginning you're going to have bad writing. It doesn't matter because no one's going to see it. We are going to polish that writing. By the time you finish, you know, 3 drafts or 4 maybe, before your book hits the stands, it's going to be very different. But what I really like about the first draft and starting on a blank page is that your ideas are the raw ideas that come from inside you. Nobody has messed with it. It's your feelings, um, your experiences on the page, and that's very, very valuable. It's like an artist or a sculptor who starts working on a blank piece of canvas, or you know, a mold of clay, or a piece of glass or rock or whatever it is, and they start chipping away. In the beginning, it's just rock, right? It's just a misshapen rock. And as the sculpture chisels away at it, it forms into some kind of beautiful shape. It's the same with a canvas, a blank canvas, you know, a few brush strokes. And then they keep painting and painting, and something gorgeous, something stunning emerges. You're an artist too in your own way. And writing a book is both an art and a craft. I'm going to teach you the craft here. The art will come from within you when you start writing. So don't be scared to face the blank page. It's just something to start writing. You can go back and you can scrap that. But once you get into the groove, you'll find ideas are flowing. And if they're not, it's fine. Just put in dot points. But in a business book, what's going to really help you is go back to that structure, look at the points, and just write one paragraph. You will have broken that structure down so in such detail that it's going to be easy for you to pick the first topic from there and write just a little about that. Maybe it's only going to be 10 lines, 20 lines, doesn't matter. You can come back later and flesh it out. So don't fear the blank page. Look at it as your canvas. Look at it as something you can create beautiful things out of. And if your first blank page is not, you feel it's not good enough, trash it. Start another one. Doesn't matter. So let's get on with it. Don't fear the blank page. We will, when you do the structure, you realize that it's so much easier. Yeah.